It's something that I've not shared before. Yeah, I've not made it public ever. I've not told anybody. The only two people that knows this, my mother and my husband. Yeah, how I lost my virginity. My mother took the virginity from me. And this is what happened. But before I explain what happened, before I tell this story, yeah, I don't care if you judge me or not. I know a lot of you will start saying, she's your mother, no matter what. She carried you for 9 months. If she hated you, she would have removed you. I wish she actually removed me then, because what I went through, I don't understand. And up to today, I don't still understand. So if you want to judge me, judge me. I have daughters, I have children that I don't even know. I need to train them right. I don't want to end up like my mother. I don't want to do to them what my mother did to me. Do you understand? I can't even scold my daughter even when she's wrong. Every time I try to scold her, I have this fear, I have this anxiety. If I spank her, I have to go and beg her. I have to tell her, I'm sorry, give me a hug, because I don't want to be like my mother. So if you want to judge me, please, by all means, go ahead and judge me. I don't care. Call me names, because everybody's thinking now that we are old, everybody's saying, don't share your story, don't talk, you hurt your mother, how will she feel, how will the community see her, this and that. What of the daughter, what of me, what of that inner child that wants to heal? You don't understand. Okay, let me tell you the story. So growing up, I've always liked boys. No doubt. I've always liked boys. I never liked the company of girls. I've always wanted to be around boys. I just don't know. But I've always wanted to be around boys. And you know, us millennials, growing up back then, you realize that, you remember that whenever you are always navigating toward boys, your mother will automatically think that they will impregnate you. You know, those kind of things. And then, even at that, a lot of people still got pregnant at that period. But so, they were getting reports about me that I was always doing boys, I was always visiting boys, and quite all right. I had one male friend then, my age mate. He had sisters too, they were the same age grade with me. So sometimes they'll send me on an errand, I'll branch to their house. I was 14, yeah. So one time, she heard a report, I think from one of my siblings, that I had gone there. And then when I came back, she asked me what the boy and I did. I explained to her, see what we did. We were just watching television and we were just, nothing else. We were talking, watching. She said, it's not true that the boy touched her. I said, no. The next thing, he wasn't, slapped me, you know. I said nothing, and then I was trying to wage where she tries to hit me, I will wage it. Where she tries, so she started holding her hand. She said, you are fighting me. You are this, so, oh my God, so you have grown to the age of, let your father come back. I will tell, I started thinking, what did I do? Then when my father came back, I don't know what she told my father. She escalated the whole thing, told my father that I had slept with the boy, this and that. I did not do anything with the boy. The next thing, both of them, my father was, if you see the punch, the kind of, like, you cannot give a 14-year-old child that kind of, it was all my upper court, everything. Then I fell backwards. I couldn't hold myself. And the next thing, I started trying to, I said, okay. She was pushing me to talk. I started thinking, because then I was reading a lot of Muse and Bones, right? I hadn't had sex before, but at least I knew what it was about. I knew how they do it. So I started explaining to her. I told her, okay, the boy just told me to lie down. I lied, the boy now stayed on top of me. She said, the boy remove your pants. I said, no. She said, straight. But okay, yes, he removed my pants. And she told me to remove it as the boy did. I had to pull, because I was wearing a gown. So I had to pull up my gown and I was wearing a dress and I removed my pants. I said like this. She said, I spread your leg. I opened my leg. And then I tried to struggle. My father placed his leg on top of my chest. I couldn't move. And the next thing, she went into the kitchen. She brought same Cameroon pepper, mixed it with kerosene. So I was bracing myself. I closed my eyes. I thought she was going to pour it on my face, because I was already getting used to the kerosene on the nose, on the face. The next thing she did, prior to that, she was always putting pepper on my private, but on the surface. She had never gone deeper, always on the surface. So, but I didn't expect it that day. So I was closing my mouth, and then she stood in between my leg and opened it, and then went on her knees. Like, she went on her knees. My father's leg was on my chest, holding me down. And then she took the pepper and the kerosene. And then she took it, put her hand. I was screaming for help. I was screaming. I looked up. I saw my other sister standing, like folding her hands, standing and looking at me. My siblings all gathered. And they were staring at me. My mom and she was I started feeling pain. And then she went stiff and she broke my hymen. And she put her hands, like she's inserted her hands so deep into my vagina. And then the pain made me numb. all the pain, all the blood, all the things on my face. I wasn't feeling those ones. I started feeling. It was so painful that I only heard my younger brother, my immediate younger brother. I still remember his voice when he said, meaning you people wanna live this girl, oh, it's too much. You people wanna live her. And then my mother like showed him to get out of here because he was small, you know. He's my immediate younger brother. And they were all watching. She kept putting the hands. She kept like she wanted the kerosene and the Cameroon pepper to enter. I don't know if she wanted to put it inside my womb, but she kept putting. She knew when she put her hands, she knew that I was still a virgin. She knew that what she was accusing me of, I didn't do it. She could have stopped at that moment, but she did not. She continued going. She continued going. I felt the fingers, I felt everything. And I just, when they finished, they left me there. And I remember just laying down there telling myself, God, I hate this woman. God, come and take my life. I called her. She went and washed her hand. And she passed and called me Ozu Nawambo, which means dead body and the carrier of dead body. And then I looked at her. I told her, I just feel like unaliving myself. And she looked at me and said, go ahead, unalive yourself. I brought you into this world. If you buy, I will bury you. In Igbo, she said, these were her words. Jane wanu now. After all, I'm see. I gave birth to 6 of you, so if you go, I will not feel you. And I lay down there and I said, you knew that I did not sleep with anybody. I didn't sleep with anybody. She took it. I have 2 other sisters. She didn't. Okay, yes, I was stubborn. In fact, I was the most stubborn child on earth. No problem. I accept it. For years, I lived with this guilt. I was so guilty. I was so ashamed of myself. I told myself that it was my fault. I blamed myself. And after that, the funny thing is that they said they were training me. I became the wildest. I became a wild cat. I started running out of the house. Sometimes I would run away from home. And they would bring me back. I did a lot of unimaginable things because I told myself, what is left? She took the virginity from me. What's more? What's more? I have tried to talk to her about this so many times. I have tried to call her. I have tried to talk to her. She doesn't want to talk about it. Each time I bring it up, she'll say, oh, Zukanna Azogo, that she trained me, that she should. That she made me who I am. I said she didn't make me who I am. You messed me up. You messed me up. You completely destroyed me. You broke me. Because everybody will say, maybe you were stubborn. You deserve the treatment. I accept I was stubborn. Maybe I deserved the treatment. But what happened after I grew? After I became an adult? What now happened? What now happened? Let me tell you. I grew up, I became an adult, right? One would think that, okay, she doesn't have control over me anymore. I'd gotten to the age where I'll do what I want, say what I want, go wherever I want, you know? Okay, now, why do you still hate me so much? Even now that I am an adult? Why do you hate me so much? I ask her all the time. I don't have closure. I don't know how to heal. I don't know how to communicate with her. I don't know how it feels to have to sit down and have a one-on-one talk. Everything I learned today were things I picked up as I was growing up. And the ones I learned from my husband. Do you understand? So, growing up, I got pregnant. You don't care. You did not show any interest. Every time I feel like this, I go on, I pick up my phone and I block her. And after some time, I'll start feeling guilty. Oh, maybe she was training me. Or maybe my hymen that she broke my virginity. Maybe I deserve it. No, unblock her. She's your mother. I will unblock her. Now ask her, do you need money? She'll say yes.